All right, so it's day 22 right now. Um, it's been like 4 days. No, 4 days since I last worked. Um, I felt like I didn't have anything else to do because I finished BabyPips and everything. But yeah, so what had happened since my last work session was, I got in touch with a mentor, and I spoke to him on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. I spoke to him on Thursday, looking to like pay the the fee to join his mentorship, but he was telling me that, well, at the time I had like only $80, so I'm like, let me just try to ask him if I could pay like some of it now and some of it later, because it's 200 in total. So I was trying to pay 80 now and then like 120 the next week. But he was telling me like don't rush on anything, just pay the 200 full upfront and then we could get into it. And I was telling him that like I've done everything else. I've finished the fundamentals and everything. So what should I do now? And then he told me to get this book and try finishing it. Try finishing it or finish it before I start the mentorship. And I will be starting the mentorship on Thursday, because Thursday is when I get paid. So I'll be giving him the 200 on Thursday, and that officially makes me start the mentorship with him. But yeah, this book came on Saturday. Yeah, on Saturday. It came on Saturday, but I wanted to open it, but I'm like, you know what? Let me just open it when I start on Monday, because today's Monday right now. So yeah, and also today is now starts a 7 hour a day week. Because remember last week was 6 hours per day, so today is 7 hours per day. I remember I'm trying to focus and I'm trying to work up until 9 hours per day per week consistently, which will be 2 weeks from now. But yeah, I'm gonna open this. I'm gonna show you the book that I got that he told me to get. I'm gonna try to break it still. Okay. Bro, the story behind this book, before I even show you it, he told me to get the book, right? I'm like, I bet I'm gonna get the book. I went onto Amazon, and then I seen the book there for like, no, at first I tried getting the book and it was sold out everywhere. And the soonest I could get it was June 7th or June 8th. I'm like, bro, that's too far. That is way too far. I'm trying to read it now because the mentorship should start. What's even the date today? Hold on, let me just see. Today is May 26th and the mentorship is supposed to start May 29th. And the fastest delivery for this book was supposed to be June 7th or June 8th, and they wanted me to finish that book before we started mentorship. So I'm like, no, that's too far. I can't be doing that. And then I seen a book come on Amazon where I get this book and another book combined, and I get it like the day after. Like I wanted to get the book on May 23rd, and I was gonna get the book on May 24th. And I'm like, all right, bet. I'm gonna just pay for this one. And the crazy thing is, for those two books combined, it will be for one book. At first, I seen it like kind of suspicious, but the author was selling the book, so I'm like, maybe it's truthful, maybe it's okay. But then after some research and everything, it was a scam. I seen reviews saying that you don't get the actual book that you want to buy. And how I seen these reviews, I know you say, well, why didn't you check the reviews before? But on the actual listing, there was no reviews. I would have to go into the person who's selling the book. I would have to go into their page and then go into the reviews to see the actual views. And it was saying it's a scam and all that type of stuff. So yeah, I had to cancel the order. And then when I canceled the order, I actually seen a proper listing that was telling me I would get the book the next day. So yeah, just pretty crazy still. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. But the book is Trading in the Zone. Yeah, he told me to read this book before I started the mentorship with him. And look, it's a hard copy too. Hard copy, new and everything. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So yeah, my plan for today is since this is my 7 hour per day week, I'm gonna do 3 hours reading this book, but also taking notes on what I read. I'm gonna do oh, another thing. I'm thinking about, no, I'm not thinking, I am gonna do, I'm gonna be doing writing some lines. You know, in elementary school when you used to get in trouble, your teacher would tell you to like write one sentence like multiple times. So yeah, I'm thinking about writing I will follow my training plan 1,000 times. So it'll be 250 per day until Thursday. So when Thursday comes, it'll be 1,000 total. So first 3 hours reading the book plus taking notes, and in the next 2 hours it'd be writing 250 lines of I will follow my training plan, and in the next 2 hours will be a refresher of what I learned in BabyPips. So like position sizing, leveraging, all that type of stuff. I want to make sure I fully understand it before I get into the mentorship. But yeah, I'm gonna start off with this book first, take some notes on this book, and yeah, so let's get into day 21, I think? No, day 22. Yeah, day 22. Yeah, let's get into it right now. Yeah.
Round 1.
So I am like 5 hours in right now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm 5 hours in. Yeah, I was reading the book for like 5 hours. It was supposed to be 3 hours, but I don't know what happened. So, and I only read like 3 chapters. Well, I'm supposed to be reading 3 chapters per day, so I did that. But damn, 5 hours, god damn. I don't think I've read a book for 5 hours before, but yeah, 5 hours straight. 5 hours. Oh god dang, 5 hours straight too. It's pretty crazy. But what I had learned in those first 3 chapters was this, and allow me if I didn't get too in depth with my explanation. It's my first time reading the book, and it'll be first on many for sure. So I'm definitely not gonna just read the book and just be done with it. I'm gonna go back to it again. But what I had learned was, first things first, you must need to have a disassociated feeling to your money. When you're putting your money onto a trade, you must not have any linked effect to that money. Let's say if you lose that money, you feel some type of ways. You feel, oh dang, I shouldn't have took this trade, or whatever the case may be. Is if I do win from that trade, I'm happy, or whatever the case is. I feel like what the book is saying is that a lot of traders have a associated feeling with the amount of risk that they put on each trade. They don't have a disassociated feeling. They put money on their trade, and they don't realize that they're risking that money. They just see it as, okay, I'm gonna put money on this trade and I'm gonna make money no matter what. They don't see the negative aspect of it, of where it's like, I'm gonna put money on this trade, I'm gonna risk money on this trade, knowing that I can also lose money on this trade. And that's why a lot of traders also lose, also are never consistent, because they have a linked feeling to the money that they risk on their trade. They don't realize that this money could also be gone. They could also lose this money if the trade doesn't go the way they want to. Another thing that I learned was, you must be fully responsible. You are in full control. You are the only one responsible for whichever outcome that your trade does. If you lose this trade, it's your own responsibility. If you win this trade, it's your own responsibility. A lot of traders come into the market thinking that if they win the trade, it's because of them, they did it right. But if they lose the trade, it's because the market is against them. They think that if I did everything right, the reason I lost the trade is because the market is against me. Them having this negative attitude when it comes to trading is the reason that they are not consistently profitable. Professional traders and consistently profitable traders, they come into the market and they say, no matter what, if the trade loses or if the trade wins, I am fully in control and I am fully responsible for whatever this trade does. Yeah, so I think that's what I kind of understood from those 3 chapters. Although maybe I'm missing a lot of things that people that have read this before have understood. But yeah, and let me see what else I've also learned. Hold on. Another thing is that with trading, as you already know, you will indefinitely lose, like 100%. You will definitely lose. Now, it does not matter if you're the best trader in the world. You can have a long losing streak. You will always lose. And what I also learned was that when you do have these winning streaks, you need to have emotional control to not be overconfident. Because when you are overconfident, when you do have this one losing day, you will allow this to get into your head, because you're so used to having all these winning streaks, this string of winning streaks, that when you do have this one losing day, that you let that thing get into your head, and you now think that, oh dang, what did I do wrong? This and that. Maybe I need to learn more about the market, about why the market does this, why the market does that. Not understanding that if you learn more, it'll be harder for you to take a trade in the future, because you're now more hesitant to taking that trade, because you see that, okay, all these indicators are not matching up. Maybe I shouldn't take the trade. But if you had stuck into your regular your initial strategy, or whatever the case is, then you would have been profitable. But you thinking, that I should always have consistent wins, I should never be losing. Let me figure out why I'm losing, and let me switch up why I'm losing this and that. It'll, in the long run, it'll what's the word I'm looking for? Oh dang. I don't know what I'm looking for right now, but the output that you'll get in return is just more losses because you have all these things in your mind instead of the simple things that allow you to make money in the market. You gotta realize as a trader, there's no consistent wins. There's no every single day, every single year I always win and there's no losses for me. But you gotta realize as a trader, there's always gonna be losses. You need to go into the market thinking that this trade could win and the trade could also lose as well. If you go into the market thinking that this trade is only gonna be a win and when it doesn't go the way that you want to, and you're now thinking to yourself, oh, what the market's not against me, this and that. You go into the market in an emotional manner and not in a manner of thinking as a professional trader, as a trader with a positive attitude. That is how you lose. But yeah, that is what I learned. Again, I'm also going to be going over this book even when I finish it. I'm going to be reading it over and over and over again because I know there's things in that I definitely missed. As I said before, it's only my first time reading it. I'm going to go over it again and again and again just to fully understand it. But yeah, I'm just trying to get the gist of it. So when I start the mentorship, I know I understand it a little bit more, you know, and I'm a little bit ready to start the mentorship. But yeah, that's what I learned for the first 3 chapters. Right now I'm about to get into the writing of 250 lines of I will follow my trading plan, and yeah, I'm gonna get into that right now.
Round 2.
So I just finished doing 250 lines or writing 250 lines of I will follow my trading plan. That was hard. I won't lie, that was so hard. I regret doing it. Well, no, I don't regret doing it. I regret saying I was gonna do it because now I gotta do it. And it was so hard. It was actually so hard. My hand is literally like, it feels like stiff right now, bro. Stiff. But let me show you. So let me show you the proof real quick. The first page. So look, first page right here. The third, fourth, fifth, seventh, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So it's 23 lines per page, and for the last page I did 20 lines, and that adds up to 250. Yeah, I did 10 pages. So 10 pages, 23 lines, and the last page I did 20 lines. So yeah, 250 in total. So yeah, that concludes the 250 lines of I will follow my trading plan. Right now, I'm about to get ready to go play basketball. Yeah, we'll play ball for a little bit, and then later on after ball, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do a review of BabyPips or some stuff that I need to learn, like or understand fully, like position sizing. I want to understand that fully. Like I understand that right now, but I want to fully understand it. So yeah, I'm gonna see you guys in a couple of hours. Ball's supposed to finish at like 9, so I'm gonna see you guys at like 9:30, 10 o'clock. All right, yeah.
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
Right, so I just came back from basketball, right? And there's something that's been in my mind like since I've been playing basketball, but it kind of correlates with trading in a way. Well, it does correlate with trading. But how it goes is like this. When I first got to play basketball, right, I wasn't making any of my shots. I was in my head so much. Like, I was so much in my head. I'm like, bro, why am I not making my shots? And me being in my head made me not make any more shots. Just maybe kept breaking my shots, airballing or whatever. But yeah. And I was wondering, like, bro, why? Why am I, like, missing all my shots? And then there are people that I know that I'm better than. They're making their shots, right? And I wasn't understanding why. And then the more and more that they were making their shots and I was missing my shots, I realized it was confidence. It was literally confidence. They had confidence in their ability to shoot the ball and get it in. Even if the ball didn't go in, they didn't go in there thinking that, or they didn't shoot the ball thinking, if I miss, then I'm done shooting. I'm not going to shoot no more. Even if they did miss, they said, I'm going to shoot again. If I miss again, I'm going to shoot again, and I'm going to shoot again, and I'm going to shoot again. Because they know in the past that their shooting ability has allowed them to make multiple points, multiple points, right? No matter if they miss now, no matter if they're off now, they're going to keep on shooting. Because the more they shoot, the more likely it's going to go in. I was thinking, right? And then I was asking this guy that I know there. He's good at basketball, whatever, right? Like really good at basketball. And I was asking him, like, yo, how do you kind of overcome like those days where like you're missing all your shots and everything, right? And he gave me a good analogy, right? And he asked me, yo, what are you good at with basketball, right? I said driving the paint, going to get a layup. And he gave me an analogy, and the analogy was like this. If you get in a car crash, are you going to stop driving? And I'm like, nah. He's like, yeah, because when I'm playing basketball and I miss 3 in a row, it doesn't get to my head because I know in the past I've also made 3 in a row. You know? Just because I'm missing 3 in a row now doesn't mean I'm going to stop shooting because I know in the past I've also made 3 in a row. And how I call this with trading is like, when you have a trading plan or a trading strategy, right? Just because you miss 3 trades in a row or 3 trades, it doesn't go the way you want it to go, doesn't mean you stop using that strategy, right? Because as a trader, you are supposed to be confident in your strategy. You are supposed to have countless hours of back testing, countless hours of back testing to prove to yourself that yes, this trading strategy does actually work. It allows you to be confident in your trading strategy. It allows you to be secure in your trading plan. So no matter if you go on a 3-day losing streak or even a 3-month losing streak, you know that yes, I'm confident in my trading plan. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I'm losing right now. I'm confident in my trading plan because I know, because I have backtested for so many times, like for so much hours, for so many days, on so many trades to prove that the strategy worked. And yes, so I'm fully confident in that trading strategy and that trading plan. And it's the same way it correlates to basketball. Those guys that are just shooting the ball and let's say it misses, right? But they keep their head high and they don't think they don't think about the past. They think about the present. If I miss that shot, I miss it. I'm gonna try again. It's those guys that are like, they were in the gym when nobody else was, putting up thousands and thousands of shots per se. Like, so they have put up way more shots than I have. So they are way more confident in their shot because they know that they trust their shot, because they know in the past that their shot has never failed them. So why would they stray from it? So even if their shot is missing now, they're gonna keep on shooting. They're gonna keep on shooting because they're confident in the shot. It's the same way according to trading. With your trading strategy, you're gonna keep on using your trading strategy, even if it loses. Even if you're on a 3 or 4 win losing streak, you're gonna keep on using your same strategy because you know that your trading strategy works, because you know that in the past you have also been on a 4 winning streak, on a 4 trade winning streak. So you're not gonna stray away from that from that trading strategy just because you're losing a couple trades now. The same way as in basketball, just because you're missing a couple shots doesn't mean you're gonna switch up your whole form. So yeah, and after I realized that, after I stopped getting in my head and I just played my game and have like a tunnel vision, not thinking about the past. If I miss a shot, then I miss a shot. I'm gonna just keep playing. After I started thinking about that, and then after I started playing in a way just like tunnel vision. If I miss, I'm gonna just keep playing. I started making my shots, which is crazy still. But yeah, it's crazy. So that's what I was thinking about, and that's what was on my mind. But yeah, I had to get it off before I got in the shower, and I just forgot about it. But yeah, I'm gonna go shower right now, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do some work. I have an hour more to go. Yeah, hour more to go. So yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Alright, it's like an hour. No, it's like 2 hours later on. I won't lie. I did some lollygagging. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I did a good amount of lollygagging. I went on Amazon to look at some stuff that I need to get for the room. Yeah, he came into the room today and he fixed it up a little bit. He put some plaster in the holes and stuff like that. But yeah, it's looking good. He's coming back tomorrow. The guy that's fixing the room's coming back tomorrow to paint it and all type of stuff. So yeah, I was just looking at some stuff for the room. But yeah, I'm gonna get into the last hour of day 1 of 7 hours per day for this week. I don't know if I should have it as work block A, B, and C, because work block A was like 5 hours because I was reading a book. Work block B, well, it was like an hour because I was writing on lines. On work block C, read for this one right here. Okay, I guess we're gonna say work block A, B, and C then. So right now I'm getting to work block C. I'm gonna be going over some stuff that I don't understand about trading. So yeah, I'm gonna get into that right now for an hour. And yeah.
Round 3.
Alright, so I just finished the review of BabyPips. I did 7 hours and 10 minutes. I ain't gonna lie, tomorrow or later on today, I need to go back into BabyPips. I need to go back into BabyPips because there's stuff that I thought I learned and I understood, but nah, I did not understand. I ain't gonna lie, so I need to go give myself a refresher and fully understand what I'm actually seeing still, because yeah, jeez. Like, I know how leverage, no, I don't know. I know how leverage works, but I don't fully understand how it works. So I need to go back and see how that actually works, and position sizing and leverage plus margin. Like, I know how they work, but I want to fully understand, because it's like I 75% understand how they work, and like this is the other like 35% is kind of messing me up. So 25%. The other 25% is messing me up. So yeah, I need to go back and actually learn that part if I start the mentorship stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna go edit this video, I'm gonna post it, and yeah, that concludes day 22. Yeah, so I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow for day 23. I see my future self tomorrow for day 23. Yeah.